Well, Vítor, many congratulations. That is some turnaround in the second half.
Yes, I want just to do one thing. I don't know if I can do it or not. I will do it. When I arrived in the dressing room in the end of the game, I said to them, I don't have words. I don't need to say nothing, just to thank you. And this is thanks for our supporters because today they were fantastic. Today they prove even when we are struggling, we are facing problems, not to find the spaces, not to play in our pace. They understood because we played 3 days ago, and they were there every time, with energy, and they deserve.
I think your team deserves it as well.
Of course.
Tell us what half time was like, Vítor, because the contrast between the two halves, you couldn't get more of a contrast.
Of course. I try during the game. I try to find the solutions. If we are looking for the game and we are not finding the spaces, we are not doing the movements, the opponent, as they are comfortable in the game, and we concede a goal from nothing in the last minutes. During the first half, that's why I write a lot of things. I prefer to be calm and to try to find the spaces, try to understand what I can do in half time to help them. I'm not a manager to come in the middle of the game and to shout my players because I understood that they were trying, but because we play a very tough game 3 days ago, it's difficult to face after 3 days another team after 2 days and a half, not 3 days. And I try to do my changes, not only the subs, but about reorganizing our dynamic with them and explain to them the way to find the spaces, the way to score goals, and in the end, they in demanding the character, the team spirit, okay, let's go to fight for our lives. This is the moment, and we just need to score 2 goals. And they scored 4. It means they scored 4. It means that in the end, I gave them one more off day because they deserve it.
Let's talk about one player in particular, Vítor, who's your match winner today, Morgan Gibbs-White. Off the left-hand side in that second half, scores a superb hat-trick.
Of course, and in the first half, he didn't play in this level, but I know him very well. I know that he have a big pocket of talent, a big pocket of spirit, and was what I asked them. Show your spirit, show your qualities, and let's go to fight. Even if we are losing 3-0, I will believe in my team. It means that we just need 2 goals. We don't need 4 goals. We need 2. but they scored 4. It means that very happy with the team, very happy with the supporters. Now start to think about Sunderland, preparing the game, another big match, and going there with the mentality, with our supporters to get points.
It felt a big day in terms of Premier League survival today, or not, if it had gone wrong, because of what happened yesterday with Tottenham conceding in the last minute and only drawing at home to Brighton. It felt like a day when you really had to go and win, and you have done. So now you're 5 points clear. I know there's work to do, but it feels like a big weekend today, this weekend.
Yes, was good, of course. But I'm trying to create the spirit that will fight until the last game. We will not give up. We'll fight for points everywhere.
And next is Sunderland, as you say, and you've got almost a whole week to prepare for that. 5 days anyway.
5 days is a long time. But you know, we didn't have I didn't have the possibility to give off days to my players, and they need to go a little bit out of the box to recover and to come back strong again to prepare the game against Sunderland. And we know that we'll go there with our supporters. We felt again the energy. We felt again that they, even in the bad moments when we concede the goal, we feel, no, we can do it. We can do it together. We can do it. It's possible, and was beautiful.
I'll let you go, but just a quick word about Murillo. How's he? Because that looked like a hamstring injury, but he was out there at the end.
I don't know. I think for the conversation that we have between me and him, he said to me, I think it's not serious. But you know, he must do a scan, and we'll see.